The way to a fulfillment of a promise is rarely easy. Here's some encouragement to help you keep moving forward when the past begins to beckon you back. For years, I dreamed about what the Lord has blessed me to do today, to lead a ministry of my own that reaches people through media, writing, and speaking. Like most dreams, the promise of it all looked, sounded, and almost tasted and smelled a certain way. But it never included how it would feel to get there. I remember the day I made perhaps one of the most significant steps toward the vision. I had to tell my employer that I would soon go my separate ways. It was a friendly departure, though announcements like that are never easy. But I did it. I did it afraid and uncertain of the future, but I did it. After I had taken that step of obedience, I figured surely God would reward me with opportunities and showers of blessings. Not so much. Yes, I did have certain favor all along, but there were no drive-through breakthroughs. Many days were lonely as I spent most of them pent up in my little apartment writing or pounding away at various projects. For a good while, I could count on two hands the total likes on what I thought were my social media gems. Speaking engagements didn't flood in, and the pay cut I took to do it all lasted much longer than what I planned. At times, I felt I was sold a bill of goods. I murmured to God and to friends that maybe I should go back to where I was. Sure, those days were far from perfect, but at least I was part of something established, had people to work with every day, and more money. Then, a friend interrupted my rants with some matter-of-fact wisdom. "You're painting pictures of Egypt," he said. I immediately knew what he meant. For years, God's people cried out for freedom from their slavery to the Egyptians, and eventually, in miraculous ways, God freed them with the promise of milk and honey and in a land that they could call their own. But their path to get there was long and painful, and eventually they longed for what they had back in Egypt. At least in Egypt, we sat by pots of meat and we ate bread to the full, they moaned. I realized I was guilty of thinking the same. Here I was, on my way to a dream, and suddenly I wanted to go back to the past only because it was comfortable. So here's what I learned, which I believe will be a word of victory for you too. Whenever you step out toward a promise, the past is almost certain to beckon you back. It'll whisper reminders of the good times and incite fear of the unknown. Pay no attention. Keep moving forward. What God has ahead is far better than what He wants you to leave behind.